Well, you may recognize these gentlemen I have. I'm calling them gentlemen. They're in the rock business, but they're still gentlemen. I have Peter Kizzire with me, and then I have Johnny Roxx. And of course, they're absolutely amazing. You've been in town a long time. We're down here at the Pepper Mill, by the way. Vegas Live with Ninon. I'm your host. What's going on, Peter? I love the hair. Look at this hair.
I love being here. Thanks for having us on.
Absolutely. This is what this show does. You know, Vegas Live with Ninon, actually, what we do, we give the performers here a platform where they can get their message out there so we know them, because there's so many rock stars and singers and musicians and producers in this town that they don't all get the exposure. So here we are, giving them the exposure. How you doing, Johnny?
I'm good. How are you? Happy holidays, Merry Christmas.
I know, and all that good stuff. And I was asking him earlier, where did 2017 go?
Yeah.
It's like, now, did it do well for you?
Oh, absolutely. Yes.
In what way? What was the most outstanding thing that you can think of right now? Because I know we've got Christmas coming up.
Yeah, Peter and I were just talking before when we came on here. We've done probably 140 shows this year, which is incredible.
Oh, I love it.
So grateful and thankful for that.
Yeah,
and
awesome.
Are they mostly in Vegas, or are they around?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're here. We do every Saturday at Sunset Station.
Really?
Before that, we were at the Palms.
Now, Sunset Station,
Yeah.
is that the one up at Summerlin?
It's in Henderson.
Oh, the one in Henderson, yeah.
We've done the Santa Fe too, but we're at
Santa Fe.
Sunset right now.
Sunset now, up at that one. That's wonderful. And what was the other one?
Well, we're at Sunset Station every Saturday.
Yes.
We were at the Palms before that.
Great.
And then we do Fremont. We're on Fremont Street Experience every weekend.
Every
pretty much,
weekend.
yeah.
Now, do you feel that you have created this, because there's a lot of people out there like you, and there's a lot of good ones and so. But at the same time, whether you're good or bad, it's how you get the work. Are you out there,
Oh yeah, we have an incredible fan base, and that's really what we owe a lot of it to.
Great.
We started out when we started 2 years ago, actually, as a band with this lineup. We'd have about 20 people in the room. Now it's grown to well over 100, and we're just so thankful for that. And it's very consistent, and we owe that to the fans.
Absolutely.
100%.
Yeah, but I think that's because you're giving to the fans. I mean, if you don't give them anything, how are you going to have fans? How are you going to have them out there?
True.
So that creates a lot of work. Is that a lot of social media?
Absolutely.
It is. We go the extra mile
that's what
as
it
well.
is. I mean,
for sure.
it seems to be. I mean, I'm up till 12, 1 o'clock sometimes, and throwing things out and seeing where I can get it more or where I'm not at.
Yeah.
And I find it, and then I've also got, Janelle, who does all my marketing and talent and everything else. She's on it as well. So unless you're out there, it's not going to work.
Yep.
True.
It's as good as you may be.
Yeah.
You still got to make sure everybody sees it. Because is that what the younger generation kind of rely on now? Social media?
Yeah. They live on it. That's it.
Yeah, we all have to have it.
All five
nowadays,
of us push
for sure.
it every week. Gary, our bass player, he kind of starts it at the front of the week with a flyer.
Yes.
And then we all
just
keep
putting stuff
sharing
in
it.
and sharing it and putting,
we
even
do
if
our
it's
own thing,
duplicated or whatever it is, you keep putting it.
pushing it,
And that is really what social media is, and that's what it's because the younger generation's minds, they like a flash. If it's not there at the first flash, you're gone.
Gone.
True.
So you gotta.
So
it's got to be consistent.
You have to be
that's one thing this
consistent.
band really has is consistency. Every single week, we're very consistent, and we're really proud of that.
Yeah.
For sure.
Well, it's like anything. They think they play, they do all this stuff. There's a lot of work behind the scenes. I mean, how often do you practice a week?
Well, our shows, we sometimes play 15 shows a month, so we're
So you don't
constantly.
you don't need to practice.
We really don't.
Because
We're always playing.
You're always playing, so
Yeah.
you do, which is cool.
Yeah.
I mean,
and we're
that's
always
cool.
adding new stuff.
Yes.
Yeah, every week it's a
week.
new show. That's one thing we pride ourselves on as well, is we're always
So
adding
then
new
your
songs. for
audience
fans.
and the people that come to see you, they don't see the same thing all the time. So they're coming to see a new show. How cool is
We
that?
have 4 different shows right now,
It's
which
a
is
new
really cool.
What's
That
funny
is.
is that sometimes it's a new show for them, as well as it
you.
is for us too.
Yeah.
So
I don't even look at the set list before I go on, because I like to be surprised and just pop the songs out. It's,
Well, you
it's
do what
great.
I do. I never pre-interview anybody on the show. And that's why sometimes, what's your name again? What was your name? How do you pronounce it? Because I don't know who you are.
Right,
and I really
right.
don't. So I don't have that thing. I don't have a list in front of me. I have nothing that I go on. And I prefer that. I love, ad lib it all. Sometimes it's good. Sometimes it's not so good. No, it's always good.
Yeah, for
you were
sure.
talking about 5 in your band. So who's in your band? Who's the singer?
Well, our lead singer is Brian Pollock,
Brian Pollock.
and he was the original member of the band.
Okay.
So like Johnny said, 2 years ago, it was
On New Year's Eve.
On New Year's
Yeah,
Eve
was
two
our
years-
first show 2
and
years ago.
It was this lineup, and we've got Brian Pollock,
Okay.
singer. Gary Dilger's our bass player.
Okay.
Sam McCaslin is keyboards and guitar.
Okay.
And of course you got these guys.
And
right
what
here.
do
Guitar.
you do? You do
I'm
the
guitar.
guitars.
Drums.
I'm the drummer.
Drums. You're
And-
the drummer. He's the one that beats it all the time.
And we all
I always
actually.
tell him, "Hey, beat it, baby."
Oh, drum roll.
Yeah, fist bump on that one.
Well, I always try to have something out there. So that's one of my old jokes. We need to actually get some new ones. But since I'm in the music business, what do I care?
That was good.
So what do you think of the change in Vegas, which has been going on for some time now? It's become very, very corporate. So they don't think the same as the industry thinks as of music. They think the bottom line, how much money we're bringing in. What do you think of all that?
Well, I think they have to think in dollars and cents, in order to conduct a business.
Yes.
And, if you have 100 or more people in the room and they're buying stuff and, watching the band and enjoying what we do, they kind of have to look at dollars and cents and numbers and,
Because this is
yeah.
where it changed. It was never like this. And
Right.
show business is not like that. Show business is more of the music, but sort of corporate is more of the money.
Yeah.
But I guess maybe the two combined together do very well because you come in as performers and then they come as the financial side. Who takes care of your financial side, or do you all take care of that?
We all kind of pitch in and help out, but most of it's done with Brian handles a lot of that.
He
Yeah,
handles a lot
yeah.
of that. Because I have to say, in the music industry, that's very, very important because they go out and they do a gig and then they come back and nobody's in charge of any money or financial stuff. And then a week later, where's all the money gone? Well, nobody's keeping an eye on it.
Right.
So, you've got to have somebody there. It's a business. The music business is still a
Absolutely.
business.
Yeah.
And it still has, and you've sort of managed to keep together for 2 years. How did you manage that?
I have no idea.
Looking at each other. Oh, it's a miracle.
Well, we're actually incredibly blessed that,
Yeah.
the five of us have a really good chemistry, and a lot of bands don't make it 2 years.
No,
and
they don't.
We have,
I know
and
that.
it's really good.
Yeah, I think it's amazing.
It's a
that that's-
chemistry,
It is. It's
for
a
sure.
chemistry of understanding each other and not sort of
Right.
not getting too sort of deep into anything, but
Right.
keeping it very much together.
And we
cool.
try to change it up, like the new show every week. It keeps it exciting
Yes.
for everybody.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, do any of you have to have other jobs? Because it doesn't sound like you do. It sounds like you get pretty paid for these jobs.
Yeah, we're
every
doing
week.
pretty well.
We're
Yeah.
doing good. That's wonderful.
Absolutely, really good.
So, what is it in store for you? And I'm not saying for 2018, but for life. What is in store for you to move up the ladder and to be where do you want to be? I mean, to be out there and to get more work and to get into the bigger hotels and.
We're actually really happy where we're at right now, but to take it a step further and to have a line around the building or 500 people at the shows,
Yeah,
that would
that's
be
what I'm
great.
talking about.
That
I
would
like
be
the
really
big
good.
stuff.
Sure, sure.
But how would
The
you?
ultimate goal would to be around as long as YBR has. They've been around for over 20 years.
Really?
I mean, that's the ultimate goal.
Yeah.
Is
So-
to have a band that's successful with that longevity.
Yes,
for sure.
that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
That's exactly that's where you kind of want to be. So
Sure.
with what you're doing with changing it every week really guides to that, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Because you can change actually with all the different music. Because music change, we don't see it change, but over the years and over time it changes. And it's sort of they want more of this or less of that and want this and want that. So do you
Yeah.
do all those changes as well?
Well, what we try to do, we play all the classics, from the 70s and 80s, and then we
Of
kind of
course.
put our own little
Feel
touch
in
on it. Yeah,
Oh, I like
and
that, yes.
and we change it up, kind of create our own feel,
Yeah.
kind of turn it into our own thing.
Yeah.
Since we all five sing,
Yeah.
we can do a lot of different genres.
Harmonize together and do
Yeah.
all that. How
And
wonderful.
we listen to the feedback of the fans as well. If they want to hear a certain song and we talk about it in a meeting and we think it might be a good song and a keeper, we'll try it. And if it works,
Absolutely.
we recently did add one and it
'Cause
was a keeper,
Even if you add that one person that made that request, you never know how far that's going to go. It only takes
Right.
something. I'm in real estate as well. And everybody says, we didn't have many people onto your ad. I said, I only need one buyer.
Right.
Right.
If I only have one person, I got to split the building up. I only need
Yeah.
one buyer. So you don't really need so that one person could really spread that word around
Right.
for you.
And that's what's
Say,
happening.
hey, listen, I asked for them to do this song for me, and they did it. Well, it's going to make all their friends happy.
Right.
Exactly.
So
We're,
that's-
we're not a request band, but we will
But you
try
will
it occasionally
try
for
to
sure.
do
And,
that.
and most of the time, it does work.
It
What
works
we
and-
talk
yeah.
about, and it does work.
Now, one more question, not one more, maybe more, I don't know. Touring, do you ever go on tours? I've been told, hearsay, because I don't go on tour, but I heard that touring is where you make the money and touring is where everything becomes very much bigger.
Right. This band hasn't gone on tour, but we've done a lot of out-of-town work and gigs.
Okay, are you
know.
planning, would you plan on going on tour, and could you all go on tour? Oh, this is really a big question.
Probably wouldn't happen.
I don't think they've thought about it that much. Because you're doing, well, no, because you're doing so well in Vegas.
We really are. And we're glad.
Well, I got to thank everybody, all those fans out there. I mean, really, for what you do.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
we love every one of
you
them. Every
guys.
single one
Thank
of them.
you.
Isn't that
For sure.
wonderful? Now, where can they see you again?
We're playing this Saturday at Sunset Station Club Madrid, 10 o'clock.
Okay.
We also have a New Year's Eve gig at Eastside Cannery.
Don't forget to give
Ho,
the name.
ho, ho!
Plus-
Merry Christmas, Vegas. Get
Who's that?
here.
God,
Did
that's
somebody
what's
say
up.
New Year's? That's a
Yes.
reason to drink, baby.
Oh, and then
Hey, guys,
you
what's
like
up?
to do that.
Hello, Nina.
Hello.
Good to be home,
It's
baby.
good. Yeah,
What's up?
You know what happened to Gary? Gary England. The reason I like Gary is because his last name is England, and I'm English, so he's always.
That's the only reason why I'm here. So y'all just remember that. Yeah, wind it up. You want to see this whole
Don't
thing
we see
here,
this
okay?
this whole thing
Let's do
here? So since Gary's been married, you got married what, a couple of months ago
I
or
got
something?
married back like June 8th.
June 8th. They got
Yeah.
my daughter's birthday.
I got married to Vegas Dora. She's over here in the wings taking me.
Yeah,
Oh,
she is.
and
Vegas Dora, I love you,
she's
baby.
she's looking absolutely lovely. I don't know what you're doing, but she's looking fabulous.
Hey,
I know what
hey.
he's doing.
Yeah.
I know what he's doing. Oh, yeah, baby. Photographer's rule, baby.
Well, you can all
Rockstar
guess out there, but I
stars.
don't think you have to guess because he's always spilt the beans already. Gary, how you doing?
I'm doing real well. These are my boys. These are
are
the
your
ones I
boys.
take pictures of, and they make me look good because
And where do you take? Where do
they
you
give
take?
it to me.
Where do you take the photographs? Downtown? Everywhere.
Fremont Street.
Everywhere, yeah.
Just everywhere they go.
Yeah,
They give me free drinks. I gotta go there. You know what I'm saying?
You know, one thing I have to say this. You got to mention the name of the band. They don't know who you're talking to.
Blue String Theory, and I gotta mention something else.
Blue
As far-
String Theory. You got to remember that because they mentioned they're playing here and playing there and doing this and doing that. But everybody's saying, "Well, what's the name of their band?"
Blue String Theory.
Johnny Roxx, Peter Kizzire, Ninon. There's Nick. There's my baby.
Another baby.
Mrs. Roxx in the background.
And
Mrs.
Janelle.
Janelle. Yeah, we got it all
we
here,
got a
baby.
whole group. We got a whole crew going on, and I understand you're doing very. Actually, Gary did a lot of photography for me. He came down every show, which is once a week, and all of a sudden he vanished when he found this young lady. He was.
yeah, baby.
We went through the dating and the kissing and all the lovely stuff, and then they got married, and now.
Oh, Dory,
and
honey, I love
now
you.
he's over here and she's over there, and there's the lovey-dovey stuff that's kind of going to pass through.
Okay, you're getting me all hot and bothered. Let's talk music. Okay.
All right, let's
you're
go
a
back
little
to
closer.
music. Okay.
Oh, Peter. Oh.
So now, why have you cottoned on to these two? What is the attraction?
Well, let's just look at it like this. I came down to take pictures of Blue String Theory because I ran into Johnny and Dana
Yes.
at a show. I'm not going to mention the name. I don't want any conflicting alerts here. Okay.
Oh, we can push somebody else's show. I do it all the time.
Arena?
Yeah.
I'm not going to say nothing. Okay. Just a couple more of my friends. Anyway, I was there and I said, hey, let me take pictures of you. Please let me take pictures of you.
Yeah.
So I came down and took pictures, and they liked them. I liked them, and
Everybody
and
liked
now they're
everybody.
family. They're my family.
Isn't that wonderful? That is. Well, thank you, Gary, for bringing them on the show. Absolutely amazing.
Well, here I gotta say something else real quick.
What?
Okay,
Yeah.
I gotta do this. Okay,
Well, he's got to do something.
New Year's Eve. Okay.
Oh, New Year's Eve.
New
Something
Year's Eve.
big. New Year's Eve.
East Side Cannery inside of Maryland's Lounge. That's Marylyns, not Maryland's. It's Maryland's. I may be from Texas, but you can understand this. It's going to be from 10 until 2, the witching hour, one day to the next, okay? New Year's Eve, baby.
Yes.
We got 130 tickets available at
right.
How much are they?
$10.
$10.
$10.
And do they can they get drinks there and food?
They
and
can get
everything?
drinks. They can do whatever they want. This is Las Vegas, Ninon. We can just do whatever you want.
I have
New
to
Year's
make
Eve,
sure-
baby.
Yeah, but somebody in Arkansas doesn't know that.
But you gotta wait until December 22nd. You better be in line.
Okay.
I'm gonna be first in line. I'm gonna go right from the show today and line up. You know
I
what I'm
know.
saying?
I know the performers, so I'm going to get a VIP.
That's right.
I'm not going to stand in any line.
We got a contest going for 2 free tickets to New
Okay.
Year's Eve.
Yeah.
Listen up, Greta. I know you're out there. I know all you out there want to know the secret word. I ain't gonna say it. There it is, and it's gone. If you don't know it,
gone.
Oh,
later.
pass that to me. Pass that to me. I won't.
Oh, by the way, this is Johnny Roxx. He just won international out of 200 rock stars for the best photography
Nice.
painting. I did nothing about it. He did
No,
it.
you did.
There you
this,
go,
Gary.
Johnny.
This is all you.
Isn't that wonderful?
That's-
Well, you
yeah, I
know the
love that.
password, don't you?
There it is.
Yeah. And this is a Paul
He
Sanders
kept
Las
that
Vegas
up a long
talent.
time.
Las Vegas
Good.
talent, Paul Sanders.
Yep.
We got Blue String Theory on Facebook, Vegas Gary on Facebook, Vegas Gary And I don't got
And
that.
Vegas Live with the non-Vegas.
BlueStringTheoryBand.com. Get on the newsletter where you know what's going on. These boys are the real thing. Who?
Oh yeah.
Twitter,
Instagram,
Instagram.
all of it, yeah.
All of it.
We're on rock shows. We're on Travel Channel. We're everywhere. Blue String Theory, baby. Vegas Gary, you know me. I'm out of here later.
Well, that was not
awesome.
a surprise because he was going to come on, but wow, he's really got a voice out there.
That was
hasn't he?
great.
That was.
We love you, Gary.
Remember when they were asking how you should sit and everything? I said, sit up straight because you got more energy.
Yeah.
This guy Gary doesn't need any more energy. He's got all the energy in the world for all of us. He's absolutely amazing. By the way, he's one of the top photographers that I have known since I've been in Vegas, which is about 5 years now. I met him 5 years ago, and he was so gracious to me. He didn't know me who I was. He never knew anything I did or whatever. But he put me out there, and he kept taking these photographs, and he kept posting them. And I thought that was very sweet.
Yes.
He didn't know who I was. He didn't know anything, but he was very... And since then, we've always been friends, and still
That's
are,
great.
obviously. It is great. But I
Yes.
think that's how you make friends. That's how you get your audience. That's how you get
Yeah.
everything. So one more message out there to who you are, what you are, and where you're going. What's this next to you?
Oh, right here.
Oh yeah.
At our shows, Blue String Theory, we usually give a drum head out once a week.
This is a drum head.
Yes.
Signed.
Blue
By the
String
entire
Theory,
band,
and
yeah.
this is signed by the whole band, and they're giving these out. So wherever you may find them,
Very random.
Every
Okay.
single weekend,
Yeah.
Peter will hand one of these out, or 2 or 3 or 5.
Yep.
Blue String Theory. Remember that name? Can't forget it, can you now?
Yes.
Okay,
Nice.
wonderful. Well, you've been a pleasure. You've been absolutely
Thank you.
wonderful.
Thanks so much
hope
for
I
having
come
us.
down and see. I
Yeah.
can see you somewhere. Maybe I'll come with Nick and Janelle, and we'll be down there and come and see you and go
That'd be
out there.
awesome.
Absolutely.
Cool. Yes,
Well,
thanks for
thank
having
you.
us.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming.
Happy
on.
holidays. Merry
Happy
Christmas,
holidays
everybody.
to everybody.